Now that the day has gone by, and we can reflect on the fight of Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez, and the controversy that came with it, by that damn idiocy of a judge. Let's keep it real. And I'm a boxing head, and us hardcore boxing fans know and expect controversy with the sport of boxing. I don't know about you casuals, but I know about my fellow hardcore boxing fans that we expect this. It's been going on for a long, long time. We all know that boxing is corrupted, from the amateurs to the Olympics to the pros. We could expect this from time to time. We could expect it. It never fails. So we really don't get mad. We get disappointed because we wish and we hope that things could change. But we're just like dudes. It's like a woman when she's with a dude. She got with this guy. He cheats on her. And then she's like acting like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe that motherfucker did this to me. Why he cheated on me? I ain't seen this coming. Come on. You know you expect a man to cheat. You know men cheat. And it's just like that with boxing. We know that there's corruption in boxing. We know there's going to be controversials with the judges sometimes, if you leave it in the judges' hands. So I want to take it a step further. I want to go away from that because that's a given. That's expected. Controversy is expected in boxing. If you don't know that, you haven't been watching boxing for a long, long time. It's been going on for decades, probably a whole century. It's been corrupted since the Italians, since the mafia got on it. But I'm more disappointed. I'm more disappointed in Canelo Alvarez, Oscar De La Hoya, and Bernard Hopkins. And I'm gonna get on them two later on with Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins. I want to talk about Canelo Alvarez. And when I say this, that I'm disappointed in Canelo Alvarez, and I expect more out of these boxers, is that I respect boxing, and I respect boxers. I respect their life, the way they earn their money. I respect the way they, the way they risk their life just to put food on the table. What they have to do to earn money with their bare hands. You don't walk out the same way you walk in. I respect that. But what I don't respect, if you're going to be man enough to step in that ring, be man enough to acknowledge to your opponent that he know that he won. Because it takes heart, it takes the testicular fortitude to step in that ring and risk your life. Because you never know if you're going to come out alive. You just never know. So you got the balls. You're man enough to step in that ring. But you're not man enough to congratulate your opponent that he won, to acknowledge that he won, even though the scorecard says something else. The fans in the arena booed. They booed because we all know that it was idiocy, that scorecard, by that judge. And they booed when you got on the mic, Canelo Alvarez. They booed to get on the mic because they know it was not a draw. Your own fans know that you lost. And you should know that you lost. And and Golden Boy Promotion should acknowledge that you lost. Maybe you don't got to acknowledge that you won, but that you lost, but you can acknowledge to the other fighter that you won, that he won. The best thing for Canelo Alvarez, how he comes out a winner. This is what he should have said. And the translator could have repeated, could translate it for us. This is what Canelo Alvarez should have said, is lift Triple G's arm up and say, and get on the mic and say, this is the real winner. No matter what those cards says, he was the better man tonight. He was the better man tonight. It was a close fight, and I hope he's gracious enough to give me another rematch and give me another crack at it, to having a definite winner. But I know he was the better man tonight. I don't want this event, my career, at this point of my career, to be affiliated with the controversial. I want to separate myself from this controversial decision. I'm telling the whole world now, Triple G was the better man today, and I hope that he could give me a rematch. And right there, when the fans are booing, they would have cheered, because you're man enough. You're man enough to know that when you're defeated, you're man enough. And I think everybody likes that genuine truth. You'll be walking out of there as a winner, Canelo Alvarez. I was disappointed in Oscar De La Hoya when he was, Canelo won, and he tried to, not speak too much about the judge and try to give her the benefit of the doubt that she's been judging other fights and she's been doing it for a long time. We picked good judges. The commission picked good judges, good ref, whatever. Stop it. You a fighter yourself, and this is my problem I have with Oscar De La Hoya right now, because I am a big fan of Oscar De La Hoya, but the whole year, for the past year and a half, him and Mayweather been going at it. And while him and Mayweather been going at it, he was trying to defend the integrity of boxing. That's been his MO since he's been a promoter. He wants to, keep the integrity of boxing intact. Saying, I do this for boxing. I want boxers to be like this, and boxers should be taken serious, and I don't want nobody here to mess up my sport. So you can't contradict yourself and talk about the integrity of boxing if you want to come out with that, with those statements about Canelo won the fight. He did not win the fight. And whoever thought that he won the fight should learn the sport of boxing and know how to judge a 12-round bout. Stop it. Canelo did not win that fight. Might have been close, but he did not win that fight. And Bernard Hopkins too, trying to say, did you expect? Did Triple G exceed your expectation of Triple G? Did he match the expectation of did Triple G did you expect what you got from Triple G? No. Stop trying to give the fans or the viewers this irrelevant question. So you won't talk about what's the real issue. And Bernard Hopkins, he talks like he's a motivator, which he is. He's a very smart man. He always prides himself in keeping it real. But when the time comes that your fighters lose, you can't keep it real. That to me, from now on, your opinion is invalid, because you just want to say stuff to cater to whatever agenda you're talking about. I'm disappointed because these guys do come out like they really care about the sport. They was in the trenches, blood, sweat, and tears. They know what it's about. So they could be man enough and say, you know what? This was bad. Triple G won. But it should be a rematch to have a clear-cut winner. Canelo can't fight nobody bigger than Triple G at this point of their career at the middleweight, and Triple G can't fight nobody bigger than Canelo. Now that Andre Ward just stepped up and he ain't coming back down. There's no bigger opponent for each other than each other. But at the end of the day, fans would appreciate the truth. And then after that, we won't be thinking about that judge, because that judge is going to judge another fight probably tomorrow. If you want to keep the integrity of boxing, you just keep it real, because you are the faces of boxing. At the moment, yes, Gold Promotion is the face of boxing. You got Oscar De La Hoya, you got Bernard Hopkins, you got Canelo, you got Triple G. Mayweather is still a shadow in boxing. You got the Anthony Joshuas. You got the Lomachenkos, you got the Crawford, you got the Keith Thurmans. These people are the faces of boxing at the moment. And these people got a responsibility to inform, to school, to keep it real with the audience and with the viewers and with the casuals. Because in the end of the day, and we all know, 95% of the people don't know how to judge a 12-round bout. 80% of the people don't know what boxing is. You have a responsibility to keep the integrity of boxing. You need to talk more and keep it real. If you're man enough to step in the ring, you're man enough to say whether you win or lose. If you're man enough to step in that ring, you already get paid millions. Why not just tell the truth? If you lose, you lose. You live to fight another day. Don't gotta be bitter. Don't gotta be egotistic. Because we all know a fighter can succeed if he's humble and he respects his opponents. A true fighter always respects his opponents. Always got to be humble. When you don't, that's when you lose. That's your downfall as a fighter, and these fighters know it. So I'm very disappointed. Doesn't matter about this controversial. We expect it. I might watch another fight on the weekend, and I expect some controversial because it does happen. It happens all the time. But right now, I expect these boxers to keep it real, to be out there and keep it real. If you lose, you lose. And when there's a bad decision like this, like a Tim Bradley and Manny Pacquiao, Tim Bradley or whatever, or these boxers in the future need to step up and congratulate the guy that defeated them. So then those scorecards will be irrelevant. And we don't have to be looking at these scorecards no more. Even if it was a draw, even if the other guy gets the belt and you really know that you lost, you know what you do? You give that belt right back to him in front of everybody in the arena, and you will get applauded. You will still come out as a winner because you kept the integrity of boxing. You separated yourself from the corruption. And that's what these boxers need to do, and the promotional company needs to do.